Senator Francis Black.
Thank you, Cathaoirleach. I just really want to, I suppose, acknowledge the great work. I was at a briefing this morning, and it was run by an organisation called WALK, who work with young people with intellectual disabilities. And I met with two amazing young women, Jessica and Niamh. Jessica is a young girl, again with intellectual disabilities, who really struggled with depression because she couldn't find the right work for her and the place to go. Because of her so-called intellectual disabilities, because to me she was just a beautiful, inspirational young woman, she ended up having to work in a dry cleaners, which drove her actually to suicide. Thankfully, she didn't die by suicide, but because of her, she's a beautiful, young, creative young woman, and she deserves to have a rightful place in this world, as does Niamh, a young girl with Down syndrome, who passed all her exams, her junior cert. She has now just done her leaving cert. She passed them all with A's and B's and C's, which is fantastic, and she now deserves to be in the workforce. Now, the organisation that were there this morning was an organisation called WALK, and they are now running out of funding. Their funding is going to be cut by next Christmas. And these two young women, these two young girls, are devastated by this. These young women deserve to be in the workforce and having normal jobs just like everybody else. They deserve to be treated with the respect and dignity that we all should have. And I just want to say that I think it's our responsibility here in Leinster House to make sure that WALK get the funding that they deserve. They shouldn't have to have their funding cut by Christmas this year, and they should be able to continue on. And I just want to recognise that, and I want to also commend the organisation as well. Thank you.
Thank you.